quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré, mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo.
Hey, Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makudi will bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. All right, you are welcome to the show once again. It's been an interesting weekend. The weekend, a lot of sporting activity, like I said yesterday, and some clubs are happy, some others are whining, while some are still just there. When I say just there, they are not moving up, they are not moving downwards. So, and also tomorrow is Champions League, the pinnacle of European football. But we are not talking about the Champions League today. We want to look at something. It's like when the clubs in England, or the managers in England, when things don't go their way, they cry, they whine, and they complain about referee this, referee that, referee is this, when they are not winning. But when they are winning, you never hear them complain about the referees or the VAR. Is it a trend in the English Premier League, or is it something that is universal? Maybe we'll go into that later, particularly narrowing it down to a particular coach. But before we go into that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. World number one, Arina Zabalenka, and defending champion Coco Gauff experienced contrasting fortunes with their serves at the WTA finals. The US Open champion Zabalenka hit 11 aces in a crushing 6-3, 6-1 victory over Italian Jasmine Paolini in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The Belarusian, who secured the year-end number one ranking earlier this week, won 66% of her first serve point and produced 23 winners to outmuscle the agile Paolini. But French Open champions Gauff recorded 17 double faults and made 75 unforced errors as she was beaten by fellow American Jessica Pegula. World number 3 Gauff had her serve broken 9 times in a 6-3, 6-7, 4-7, 6-2 loss to 5th ranked Pegula in Sunday's second match in the Stefan Graf group. Victory over world number 8 Paolini was Sabalenka's 60th win of the season and her 12th over a top 10 opponent. She has spent 63 weeks in total at the top of the world ranking, including 55 in a row since October last year. The World Athletics have officially released the qualification system and the new road to tracking tools for its groundbreaking Ultimate Championship set to debut in Budapest from September 11 to 13, 2026. Beg your pardon. This new pinnacle event aims to bring together the world's biggest sport names, including reigning world champions and Olympic champions, the Diamond League champions, and the season top performers for a definitive showdown. The 3-day competition promises an intense action-packed schedule to determine the best of the best. The qualification journey has already begun, with the Olympic champions from Paris and world champion from Tokyo securing their spot. The newly published criteria detail how other elite athletes can earn an invitation to compete for a share of the record-breaking $10 million prize fund, the largest ever in a single track and field event. To enhance transparency and fan engagement, World Athletics have also launched the Road to the Ultimate Championship online tools. This feature allows athletes, media, and supporters to follow the qualification standing in real time for each discipline throughout the qualifying window. The invitation criteria outlines several pathways for individual athletes to secure a place in Budapest. Invitation will be extended to the reigning World Athletics champions, the reigning Olympics champions, Wonder Diamond League champions, the top performer of the year based on world ranking. A key feature of the invitation system is that there will be no limit on the number of athletes from a single country in any given event, ensuring the competition features the world absolute best regardless of nationality. And back to our topic of discussion. Pep Guardiola has expressed his frustration with refereeing and says that Manchester United have been on the receiving end for poor decisions for a decade. This comes after Bournemouth's equalizer was allowed to stand despite protests from Gianluigi Donnarumma. Despite winning the match 3-1 and overtaking the Cherries to secure second place in the Premier League, Guardiola was irate about the unbelievable goal scored by Taylor Adams. This followed David Brooks momentarily pulling Donnarumma's arm before a corner, an incident which Guardiola highlighted unprompted post-match. Guardiola revealed that he had asked referee Anthony Taylor to clarify whether it was a foul or not, but stated he won't waste his time discussing the decision with the officials as it was part of a pattern he has observed over the past 10 years at the Etihad. Donnarumma received a yellow card for his objections, and the ruling infuriated the home supporters, with Guardiola encouraging them to generate even greater noise as City regained control on the field. Haaland put them back in front before Nico O'Reilly secured the 3-1 victory in the second half. Now my question today is simple. Have referees really been biased to Manchester City? Remember that Manchester City won the English Premier League the last two previous time. They won it 3 times back to back, and now Guardiola is saying for a decade now the referee have been totally against Man City. So do you agree with Guardiola that Manchester City have been suffering from poor officiating, or they have a sinister let's say a sinister plan, or they hatching a sinister plan against Manchester City over the years, and he has not been able to say it because he was winning, but now that things are not going his way, he is coming out to say it. The numbers to call is 0903 648 5868. I'll take it again. 0903 648 5868. 8. And you can also be a part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. When you comment on our Facebook handle, I'll be here to read your comments live. Okay, now let's break this down. I think for first and foremost, we will say it's an allegation of bias. Both and I will start it this way. I want to start it this way. I think when you hear of bias, it normally comes from the top clubs in England. They are always complaining. I think last season it was Arsenal who came second that complained that the referee's decision, majority of the referee's decision went against them. It has always been like that. I remember those days Chelsea will always complain that the decisions were always favoring Manchester United. Is it that the clubs in England are just bad losers, that whenever you are not winning the league or you are not in pole position of winning the league, you start complaining, blaming the referees, blaming VAR, blaming whatever you can blame, blaming the turf, blaming everything? Is it something that is peculiar to the English Premier League, or you see that the English refereeing in England is let's put it the way we'll put it in the way we say it here. Refereeing in England get K-leg, as in they are refereeing not just okay. I think a lot of people have complained about this. So what do you think about this? The number to call is 0903 648 5868. I'll take it again, 0903 648 5868. And let's have your say on this. The call seems to be dropping, but just keep calling. The call seems to be dropping. Keep calling, it will definitely go. So there have been consistent narratives from supporters of most of the big clubs that refereeing decision doesn't benefit them, and when you look at this, it always comes to at that point in time where they are needing that result. When these big clubs need that result, they are actually chasing another club. Maybe a club is the first position, and they are trying to grind that result or cover that gap. That is when you start seeing this. And there are also counter claims from other fans. Like I remember back then when all other fans will say that Manchester United get majority of the referee's decision to their favor, even extra time decision, added time decisions goes largely in the way of Manchester United, and it has been like that. Hello.
Good evening, Benny Kuji.
Good evening.
Yes, you are speaking with Ugonde.
Ugonde Amos, you are welcome to the show.
Yes, from Sabongida Gan here in Makodi.
Okay, you're welcome. Is Manchester City haunted by the referees?
In fact, some of us were surprised when the goal was allowed to stand. Because when the corner kick was taken, the goalkeeper was trying to carry the ball and his arm was pulled. So, see, the referee allowed the goal to stand. So, the referee knows best. But you know, sometimes these English referees, they take decisions that they can't defend them. I was thinking the VAR will help them, but still with the presence of the VAR, it doesn't help. So we wait to see what will happen.
Okay, I remember after the AFCON, Rio Ferdinand was in a panel where they were discussing. He told the English referees to the English Referee Association to come to Africa and learn how VAR is being used. Is refereeing as a whole in England? Do you feel that they are not actually performing well?
Some of them are performing well, but at times they take wrong decisions. You know, these referees are human beings.
Yes.
Some of them have clubs that they do support. So at times they refer against in favor of their clubs.
But I think,
so being a human being, you know how it is.
But I think that is the essence of VAR. If the referee didn't see or is trying to bias, the VAR have to call the referee to check it again. Like in that case yesterday, it wasn't even checked.
The person controlling the VAR too is a human being. At times, you see, when the referee makes mistakes, at times it is the person controlling the VAR that we call, but they don't call. So if the referee happens to make a mistake and the VAR doesn't call him, he will go on with his work. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much for Ogunemos. Ogunemos is saying that referees are human. They are prone to errors. Apart from being prone to errors, they also have their clubs that they support. That is consciously or unconsciously, you will want to help or support your club with your decisions. Hello?
Hello. Good evening, Mr. Benny Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Kenneth calling from FSD.
Kenneth, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Kenneth, go on.
Pep Guardiola is coming out now to tell us that referees are totally against Manchester City.
Over a period of 10 years.
Oh yes, I will stand to disagree with him. If he had come out to mention a particular referee and told us that this particular referee is always against Manchester City, I will kind of agree with him because yes, you know our stance with the Arsenal fans and Chelsea supporters when it comes to some officials like Michael Oliver and Anthony Taylor.
Yes,
we've always had our issues with them. So him coming out to generalize it that all referees are always against Manchester City, I think I stand to disagree with you.
And surprisingly, yesterday's game was also officiated by Anthony Taylor.
Yes, we can maybe say sometimes a ref can have an awful game that doesn't make the referee a bad referee or always against a team. It's true that these referees are also human beings. So him coming out now to tell us that all referees have always been against Manchester City for the past 10 years, I stand to disagree with him. If referees have always been against him, I don't really think he would have been able to win 4 Premier League in a row. Yeah.
Okay, now
he wouldn't have been able to have achieved that.
Now, refereeing in general in England.
Yes.
Do you see that? Do you think that the refereeing in England is okay?
Ben, if you ask me that one, I don't know who I will ask you because you know my stance when it comes to English officiating. It's something I've always complained about. Even the VAR in question, ever since the introduction of VAR, at least to some extent, we can okay the VAR in Spanish La Liga, we can okay it in Italian Serie A, likewise European competitions. But
even African competition.
The English League, there are lots of questions to be asked about VAR usage in England. Because and they are the ones who even they want to show to the world that they are the best. They do their things in a better way.
Yeah.
They are always reviewing and issuing apologies to teams. Yet errors keep reoccurring. So in England, yes, lots of questions need to be asked about England officiating.
Okay.
But now Guardiola now coming out to tell us that officiating in England has been against Manchester City for the past 10 years. I stand to disagree with him on that.
All right, thanks for that one.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, officiating in England, we cannot actually say, but a lot of people have been complaining about officiating in English officiating. A lot of people have been complaining. It's something that I don't know how to say it, but I think a lot of people learn when it comes to football. A lot of people want to learn from England. And when I checked, I went around to check. Interestingly, some data analysis, especially from Opta Stats, suggests that Manchester City is actually punished that is more harshly than other big six teams, receiving a yellow card for fewer fouls committed compared to rivals like Arsenal and Liverpool. That is Opta. I checked on Opta, and that's what Opta is telling us. So is it that Guardiola have a point and people are not seeing it? Maybe because they won the league over a period of time, and because of that he has not been complaining, so people have not been seeing it. What is your take on this? You can call us. The studio line is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. And if you're just joining us, this is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. We bring the sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. Today we are asking a simple question: is Manchester City the referees have the referees really been biased against Manchester City? That is the question we are asking today. Manchester City, are the referee actually been biased when it comes to Manchester City? If you have anything to say, you can call us and tell us. And also, I have said it. For me, I have said it that when the big six, formerly we used to have the big three, but now all the big four. Now I think the big six. The big six, for me, I think these clubs normally they referees, when they are officiating their game, tend to want to be very, very critical when it comes to this big six. And when we talk of the big six, we're talking of Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Tottenham, and Aston Villa. I think referees are critical when it comes to their matches. Referees don't want to make mistakes. And when you are so cautious that you don't want to make mistakes, being human, definitely you will make mistakes. So for me, that is what I see. But do you agree with this? You can call us. The studio line is you can reach us with this 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. I think our time is actually going. If you want to call, you can make that call now. Let's just switch and see the results and the matches for Champions League tomorrow. Let's start with the Champions League that will be taking place tomorrow. The games in the Champions League. You can still call us. I will definitely pick your calls. Tomorrow in the UEFA Champions League, Napoli. Okay, we have a call. Hello.
Mr. Benny.
Yeah, you're welcome to the show.
Good evening. My name is Moses.
Sorry, I didn't get your name.
My name is Moses.
Hello?
Moses.
Okay, Moses. Moses, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Yajumbu.
Okay, Moses. Go on. Do you think that the referees are against Manchester City?
I totally disagree.
How so?
When Guardiola came to England, and started the first season, he didn't win. When he started winning, he didn't complain. Why is it that now he's complaining? He's trying to find potholes. That is why he's failing.
Maybe because.
Let me give you one.
Okay.
Let me give you one.
Go on.
2 seasons back. 2 seasons back. Arsenal were playing with Man. Arsenal were trailing Man 2-1. Arsenal were given a red card. It was not a red card. It was given. Then Man City came back to draw that ball 1-1. The following match, when they went to the board, they cancelled that red card. Those are played the match. Were he not complain? Why didn't he complain that time that he's being hated? Now that the team is not performing, he's complaining.
So it's
that there is an issue. He should not hide into any to tell us that is his own problem.
Okay, so for you, it's because he's not winning. That is why he's finding faults.
Yes, that is why he's not getting things right. That's why he's trying to find a way.
Okay.
Nobody hates Man City. The referee doesn't hate. To be sincere.
All right, thanks for that one.
Thank you.
Okay, nobody hates Man City. Once you don't have things going your way, you start complaining. All right, let's go to the next segment. Champions League tomorrow. We have Napoli versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Slava Prague versus Arsenal. Atletico Madrid versus Royal Union SG. Bordeaux Glimt versus Monaco. Juventus will be hosting Sporting CP. Liverpool will host Real Madrid. That is the game to watch tomorrow. Olympiacos versus Piraeus. Olympiacos, against PSV. While PSG will host Bayern Munich. That is another interesting match. Tottenham will host Copenhagen. These are the Champions League game for tomorrow, and that is how far we can go for the show. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll come here tomorrow to dissect Champions League matches tomorrow. From me over here, like I always say, God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.